Stumpy has dragged us in after hours for some reason on Officially.
Unofficially.
The best podcast on the internet.
Who the f*** are you?
No, but who the actual f*** are you?
Is this meant to be a comedy podcast with some funny guys? Couple of funny guys?
Oh, go on then. You've got an invite.
When did I get it?
Oh, what's he like?
He's quick, isn't he? He's quick.
Right.
Oh, look at these bunch of bozos. How we doing, boys?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm having a good time. It's a latey, and I seen that, Cole, you're in your PJs.
I thought you were going to be joining me in the PJs. You said it was a slumber party. You said that there would be pillows and hitting.
Yeah.
I see none of those things.
Ooh.
I can still spank you.
Please.
I don't wear PJs. Any non-PJers in chat? CJ?
Are you a birthday suit full nudie?
I'm a full nudie.
I'm an undie.
You're an undies. Are you a loose undies, or are you like a tight boxer?
Oh, well, they can go wherever they want. They can hop in or hop out.
Wherever it flops, it flops.
You know when you're hot in bed, you hang one leg just out the side.
Are you not scared of the monsters?
Is that one bollock from your pants?
Sometimes one bollock gets a little bit warm and just thoughts he just drips down the inside of the groin.
Oh.
It's different in Australia, though, because like over here, I'm scared of the bed monsters. We do have bed monsters in the UK. But you actually have fucking bed monsters, and they're called like fuck off spiders and alligators.
I've got one of my own. I got a bed monster for sure.
Yeah? Yeah, I've heard that one before. No, I feel like not even if, I was going to say, because I slept in a room with Shogun the other day, because we went to London.
Ooh,
and
boys.
I felt not actively uncomfortable, but I didn't like wearing boxers.
Oh, I thought you meant because you were with Shogun. I was like, what are you here to tell us?
Just going to expose him.
What did he do?
He was all right. He was fine. I will say, it was probably the quietest sleeping room I've ever been in. I think we both went to sleep and you could have heard a mouse cough. It was so quiet. There was no snoring. There was no talking. It was just go to sleep, wake up, done. Like no nonsense.
He's sort of our robotic mate. I feel like every group has got that mate that just like, right, is it sleep time? And then they sleep. You know, they're the opposite of chaotic. Shogun's that guy. I would say, CJ, I reckon in your group, I think you're mid-chaos. I think you can go with the chaos, but you don't force it. But I bet you got a mate called, like, Banger or something, some Aussie nickname. When Banger gets going, shit gets crazy.
I wouldn't say I'm chaotic.
No?
I'm am I? What's the chart look like? Maybe I'm chaotic good or something like that.
I think you can be, yeah. I think a lot of us are chaotic good. Like, and that's a great place to be because you're unpredictable, you're a little bit wily, you're a little bit out there, but you're not going to be bad. You're not going to do bad things for the sake of it being funny. Maybe I would. I think I would.
Just getting back to you being more comfortable with Shogun sleeping naked, why would that be a thing?
If we were both naked, I would have preferred it. We did actually push the beds apart a bit further than the Premier Inn that we went to allowed us originally. Ooh. But then I went, Shogun was dead asleep. Our mate Shogun, he was dead asleep, right? And I then wake up and it's like probably 9, half 9. So I'm thinking, he should be awake, I should be awake. And I'm kind of like getting out of bed and I just think, I'm just going to nip to the loo and it'll probably wake him up, but it's normal wake up time. He's fast asleep at this point. I stand up, I go to the bathroom, I have a wee. It takes about 30 seconds, wash my hands. I then leave the bathroom. I shit you not, he is standing there fully dressed.
Did you think that was a fire drill or something?
I don't know. He was
Good morning, Alex.
With his backpack on.
In the middle of the night?
In the middle of the night. It's like 9 a.m. So it's normal.
Oh, like ready to go.
Yeah, and then, because we were going to get breakfast. So I then said, we're going to get breakfast. I'm going to have a shower. And he goes, I'll probably just go then.
Oh.
What?
It's just the two of you. Where's he going?
He just went home.
His social battery. I respect that fully. Like, the man's social battery was done, and he was like, right, time to go. Stumpy's in the shower quick to avoid as much conversation as possible. Shove my clothes on, whack it all in the backpack, go the dildos, out goes the meat.
Honestly.
So did you walked out with your boxes on, or were you full?
I chased him. I chased him down the corridor.
Come back!
Please.
Just please.
A bollock per leg on each step.
Please.
Like an abacus.
Shogun, love me. I've got no friends.
Come back.
Slightly hungover as well, feeling sick.
That's a great weekend.
So I was like, oh, all right. So I went and got a bagel on my own. I had a good time though. It was just, I thought it was just a bit funny.
I know you know this one, Stumpy, because you were part of this. But CJ, have I told you my urinating in a hotel room story?
I would like to hear it.
It was after. Where were we, Stumpy? Where were we when this happened?
Oh, we were in Bristol. We were in Bristol, England.
Because we were doing something with the
Bristol.
Yogscast, right? So we done this like Rocket League event, and then afterwards we had a few drinks with the crew, and it was all very nice.
We had many
and
drinks
then
with the crew. It was great.
We had many drinks with the crew. And then we go to this hotel, and we go to it. Our rooms are next to each other, right? But not the same room, not a double room.
Hey, boys. Is there a little door?
There's a
in there?
door if needs be. If needs must, there was a door.
There was a wall. There was a whole wall.
Always unlocked.
Stumpy insisted. Yeah, it wasn't even one of those ones with the door between the walls. You know those ones? It wasn't even that. I heard you say that you didn't want that.
I
But
slipped
so
a
I got
bollock
up,
under his door in the middle of the night as an invite.
and I slapped it away.
Oh, do you fancy it? And he goes, no.
I got up to do a wee. And, I sort of groggy, like just in my boxes, because I sleep in my boxes to answer the question from earlier. Open up the door, do my business, come out. Oh, no, sorry, no, I've got it wrong. I opened up the door to do my business, and then I shut the door behind me, and I look to my left, and I look to my right. I'm in a corridor, and I'm still like groggy, like, wait, what's happened? Where am I? And then I go, oh, I see what I've done. I've gone through the wrong door. So I turn around to open it. It's locked. It's auto locked behind me.
So you've fully...
Cool gold thing to do.
I got lost between the bed and the bathroom door.
What were you wearing?
Literally just my boxers. No socks, no pants, no top.
Going down to reception.
And mate,
Hey, mate. Apologies. Turn right. Should have turned left. On me. On me. I was in the hallway. Thought I was on the urinal. I'm in the hallway. And now my cock's out.
2 doors. It was bed, bathroom, the outside, and you rolled wrong.
How asleep were you?
I guess drunk and sleeping, where I wasn't even thinking. I just sort of got up, autopilot took over, and I thought, oh, that's the exit. I'll go through there. So I sort of come
It's
to it in
such
the
a different
corridor.
door.
Yeah, this is a heavy door for a bathroom.
I don't remember what the doors looked like. I'm guessing they both had a fucking handle, and I pressed one of them 50-50. I got unlucky.
Also, so
Go
do
next.
you not do the physical lock on your door in your hotel? Then do you not fold the metal thing over?
I can't tell you.
Or
Mate.
did you
I might
think,
have done.
God, this bathroom's like Fort fucking Knox, and you're like undoing one
He's like,
lock.
oh, Stumpy must be playing hard to get tonight.
I'm about to fucking piss myself here. Well, and then I was about to piss myself because the first thing I thought was, okay, we'll figure this out in a bit. First, I need a wee, right? And I'm jiggling. And I don't know if it's different in fucking Australia. In the UK, our hotel floors don't have like public toilets in them.
Absolutely not.
Not
Because
one.
no one would do what you're
Because
doing.
there's loads of toilets in
the
all of the
rooms.
rooms.
Every room.
All you have to do is have a
On
room
that
key.
floor, there was about 40 toilets, and none of them were accessible to you.
So I went in the elevator to get downstairs. I swear to God, I'm not telling a single word of a lie. Someone else walks in to the elevator to go down with me, and I'm just looking straight ahead. All right? Jiggling.
And you're just in your undies.
I think I looked at them, I think I nodded, and I started jiggling. And that was that.
Oh.
Just in my
Did you do the
boxes.
jiggling to like sort of as a social cue of I'm not mental. I clearly am in distress.
Or was it a power move?
Yeah. Carl was in the corner
like
just
that?
bouncing.
You like that, mate?
It's honestly getting desperate. So I end up on the ground floor and I sort of toddle over to the reception and I basically go, look, I can explain in a minute, but please tell me where the nearest toilet is. And this girl, like this girl just sort of starts giggling and just points. I go, thank you. Sprint off, do my wee. Oh my
also,
God.
I love that it's because I remember this hotel. There was sort of like not a marble floor, but it was like kind of tiled floor. So your horrible little fleshy feet
flip, flap,
are going.
flip, flap. Yeah,
It's like you run away down this corridor like a hobbit that's heard there's a hole roast, and you just need a piss. That's insanity.
What kind of... I'm just picturing this skinny, ginger, white, baggy
Very
undies
hairy.
dude walking naked. Yeah, hairy.
To be fair, I was right at the end of, so I've done this home workout that I mentioned to you guys, I'm sure you're sick of hearing it, called Insanity. I was like at the end of one of those. So thankfully, I was in like my top shape. So
that's
I
good.
wasn't
Okay.
strutting, but at least it wasn't the added element of having to cover my tits. That was something. Now I'd be going, sorry, also, do you have a bra? But back then I was flat in all the right places, right?
So you're pretty confident then. You walked up to that reception and said, "Where's the nearest toilet?"
Yeah.
He sent me in there.
She went, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah. God.
So there's one more bit. So I go back to the hotel lobby after doing my wee. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I say, sorry, this is going to sound. I say, can you let me back into my room? Can I have a key? And she goes, what number are you? Now, what do you guys know about my brain when it comes to remembering things?
You didn't fucking forget your room number.
I didn't have a fucking clue what my room number was, did I? I didn't fucking know. So I go,
silly sod.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm pretty sure it was floor 4. I can give you my name and you can give me the key. And I say Emil Cole, and she types Emil Cole. How do you spell that? E-M-I-L-E. That's a weird spelling. Okay,
That's a girl's name, isn't it?
Emily. Are you
Oh,
a
no,
girl
you've
as
got
well?
tits. Yeah, you're fine. All right.
Not for another couple of months after it's
Hang on a minute. Give us a jiggle. There she is.
There's Emily.
There she is. There's my girl from last night.
So she goes, Emil Cole, bleep, you're not in here. I go, what? And I go, oh, Alex Knight, Stumpy booked it. So then I say Alex Knight, and she goes, oh yeah, Alex Knight, yeah, there's 2. 417 and 418. Which one are you?
Which both?
Which one? In the end, Stumpy, you got lucky because I had to guess. I was pretty sure I was on that side, and I was thinking, that's probably 17 if it's going that way.
Yeah.
So I said 417. Up I went. Moment of truth. Put it in. I might have just had you look it up.
You could have walked into my room in your pants at 4 a.m, and I would have thought, jackpot. Because I would have seen the light bouncing off your tits and thought,
Emily's
I am
in.
in for a winner here. My room service has worked. This is great.
Yeah. So I answered her on the phone. You got here quick.
Excellent. You look a bit cheaper than I saw in the magazine, but
Would you have, if that, so I've always wondered this, if I'd have walked in on you 4 a.m. and gone, Stumpy, are you in there? And you go, Cole, would you have let me hit that? Let me spoon? Let me stay? Let me sleep on your
I've
floor?
let you fuck me. Is that your question?
It's a valid question. CJ would have.
Chaotic good.
Okay, we're in for a good time. I just...
The chaotic good answer is to let Cole
I
hit.
mean, I'm just picturing Cole walking in. Just
Imagine that
I'm just
fucking
picturing
silhouette.
I'm just picturing that body. Just
Oh.
when I turn the light on, that'll.
It's reflective.
It is reflective.
Oh, true.
You're like one of those the anti-paparazzi jackets, where they like have the light hit them and then it like
But it
blinds
just goes.
the lens.
It's just a top of red.
Yeah, exactly. You are human red eye. Yeah, I think that I would have put my pants on because I'm naked at this point. Bear in mind.
Oh, you would be naked.
So
wouldn't you?
between us, there's a pair of boxers.
So you'd slip one leg in his.
Go on, mate. Get in. Get warm.
Head down together. Go, Carol, you might remember me from 5 minutes ago.
And now I've got one leg.
This is why I needed a key. I found him. Would you like to join us in the bathroom?
In a bathroom.
We got one undie.
I don't know what I would have done. 2 men, 1 undie, and a poor receptionist. I think I would have just put my jeans on and helped you. I would have helped you back to your room.
Thank you. I appreciate that in hindsight. But thankfully, it didn't come to that. We lived to tell the tale.
God, how horrifying.
I don't think you would have gone back down. I think you would have slept in Stumpy's room that night. I think it's too embarrassing
After you paid
for you to
for
go back
2
down to
rooms.
reception to be.
That's the thing. I don't know what's worse for the social anxiety, staying with you or going back down to round 2 with Carol.
And go, I fucked it. I'm so sorry.
I was 418 after all.
418.
And then I imagine you'd look at the room numbers and you'd take them both in and you'd be like, it's not 417, it's 418. Perfect. You go downstairs and you've only got the numbers in your head and none of the context as to which one is good and which one is bad. So she'd say, oh, which one is it? You're like, oh, you'll never believe it, Carol. you will never believe what I could tell you.
Give me both. We'll figure it out.
Whichever one you
later.
gave me last time, the other one.
Because have you got a good memory, CJ? Do you find it easy to remember things?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But also, I don't know, random song lyrics. I'd say I have a useless memory. Let's say that.
Okay.
I remember so many things that I don't need to, and then the things that I should be remembering, I forget.
Well, I remember once when we were I think it was when we were in Sweden doing some work, where you just turned to me in the hotel room or in the hotel corridor.
Yeah.
And you go, do you know what, Cole? I don't even know which way north is at the moment.
I do.
What?
I do. This is an Australian thing, maybe, or maybe a Tasmanian thing. I'm not sure. I think it's more of an Australian thing. I just have wherever I am in the world, I have a general idea of where north is. So you can just ask me if I'm in a room, if I'm anywhere. I just know.
Is it like an instinct, or do you have to track it? Oh, the sun's there at this time, so it must be there.
I think it's instinct, but I think it's from me just, I'm always taking in the surroundings. I think it's because in Australia we have about 65 million things that can kill us. So you need when you walk into a room, you're kind of surveying, the surroundings. So I think I just have a general idea based on my advanced awareness.
Do you look at Google Maps a lot? Other maps are available.
Yeah, I use a physical map.
You don't
usually
use a physical map.
Yeah. When I land in an airport, I'm straight to the kiosk, straight to the souvenir shop.
You get the ordnance survey. You get the lay of the land.
What's your best A3? That's all
I want laminated A3. I want to know where north is.
I'm quite geographically inclined. So if you ask me where north is, I'll get it within 10 degrees.
That's pretty.
That general direction.
Would you? How much money would you?
And
put?
I've done that, and that's because that's where north is right now for me. What's
But
that?
this is cheating because you probably got it written on your wall in excrement which way north is, right? Because I know that you've or blood.
Written in shit.
Excrement or blood. But in general, right? If we were to plonk you in a random country, spin you around, take off your what's it called, like fucking eye mask or whatever, okay? And then say find north.
Yeah. I feel it in the places that you want me to be feeling it, and I bang north.
Bang.
Would you how much money would you put on it? If I said, look, double or nothing, take it or leave it, $2,000.
Australian.
Double or nothing. Yeah, that sounds great. I get nothing if I get it wrong, and I get $2,000 if I get it. Is that what you're saying?
This is why I do the business.
I mean, shit. Okay,
You are terrible at this. Are you a bookie? Are you broke?
Stumpy, ask the question that I meant.
Do you want $2,000? Fuck.
I'd put a couple hundred on it.
Would you?
$200.
Thing is, I would say that I look at Google Maps a lot, and so I have a general idea. Like if I'm going somewhere, I will 100% have looked at it on Google Maps. I have a general idea of where things are because obviously Google Maps is always like north on top, so I know where stuff is in relation to me. North for me is that way. It's near enough exactly that way, and it's just I think that's just an innate thing that I will look at maps and I'll have a general vibe of where stuff is. But Cole,
you are very good.
Shit with directions.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I don't just want this to be we've got CJ on. I don't want to be telling all my toilet getting lost stories, but I did get stuck in an arena's toilet once as well.
Oh, you did. You were there, CJ. That was in Fort Worth. Remember when Cole was stuck in a clear bathroom?
I just put it in
You
the
got
group
stuck
chat.
in it
Cole got locked in a toilet with a clear door.
I had to ask our talent manager to come save us.
Is this when you put in the talent check? Can someone please help me?
My options are even look, keep it a secret and be sheepish, or just own it. I went with the latter just this once. The
fact that you just could. It's such a thing as well, CJ. I know that me and you have spoken about it a lot where somebody like calling it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait, sorry, what do you mean you've spoken about that a lot?
We speak about it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
We speak more when you're not here than when you are here about you.
We do, yeah.
It just means when you're just an idiot, And
it's when in some way it's gone wrong, but there's no real reason, and there's no malice behind it, and there's no. It's not. Also, it's never
should
really
be fine,
a big
but it's
issue.
not.
It's not a big issue either. It's normally something that's so trivial it can be sorted quickly. But it's like, but why is that an issue? Why has that happened?
I'm glad to be thought of. I'm honoured that I'm the topic of your guys' conversation.
I feel like we've all had some absolute horror travel stories. I mean, I have to go a fair way when we do travel.
You do, but yours is awful by default.
What's your longest? What's your shortest?
Ooh, my longest is coming to see you guys. going to the UK. But in terms of can I
Sorry.
tell you my worst travel story, which
on.
was during peak lockdown times when we did go to Sweden. We went to Sweden for a
I'm on the
for a
Sweden.
Rocket League event. For those that are have somehow found these guys outside of Rocket. I don't know how you guys got here.
So Rocket League's a video game, Trevor. Google it. We're not going to bother.
Yeah,
but Trevor's a video game.
Imagine
great to have you,
using
though.
your car as the boot that kicks the ball. It's an amazing game. You should check it out.
Revolution.
So simple, so easy to watch. Make sure you check it. Trevor, we absolutely appreciate you as well. If you want to join
Cheers,
us
Trevor.
as well, actually don't join us. You're the only one watching. So please stay. Stay behind the
keep you
screen.
watching.
Anyway, my longest story was, or my worst travel story was during lockdown. You guys just kind of know the gist of this one, but peak lockdown, a lot of restrictions. So we had to get, access from the Prime Minister of Sweden to get in there. But the restrictions at home were even tighter than what they were in Sweden. So we go to Sweden, we have to do the testing and all that stuff, COVID times and whatnot. And then when I get home, I had to have a clearance saying, hey, I'm coming back in. This is where I'm coming from. I'm coming from Sweden. Everything's all good. Not only was Australia pretty locked down, but my island of the land of two heads, of Tasmania, was even tighter. So I had to have an extra thing saying, hey, now I'm coming from, I had to fly into the mainland Australia and then tell Tasmania, I'm coming from the mainland Australia, but I've also been overseas, things like that. There was some
I
extra
bet they
layers.
fucking
Anyway.
love that. Because you're the only person to have ever left Tasmania, aren't you?
Well, exactly,
Then he got the
because
cage.
when I arrived at my home airport, where I've been born and raised since 1998, and I've
So
flown
young.
in and out of hundreds of times,
Nubile.
I arrive, I get in, and they're just doing the basic, they make sure you got your forms, you kind of show your little thing, this is where you've been, this is where you're going, whatever it is. And everyone's like, yeah, this person coming from Melbourne, that's fine. They're ticked off, they're tested, yada, yada. And I was like, g'day guys, coming back, showing my form. And they're like, what on earth are you? And honestly, I was treated like... this is like Alien vs. Predator. I was treated like I was E.T. At this point, because they thought that it was I was the most dangerous human being in the world. I was a mass murderer.
Because you'd been away. You were radioactive. You were Swedish scum.
Because there was like different like levels of there was level 1, level 2. Like I was the max level. I was a max level threat because I was coming.
You went so far and went through connections and stuff. Like so theoretically,
it's just
you could
I was
carry
overseas
loads.
basically. Like no one was traveling, and like unless you had special mission or work and stuff. And
I thought Australia was quite open. I remember seeing footage of you guys having gigs, of you guys at like
Australia was
sports.
locked down to fuck.
we had
Was
a couple of states that are a little bit more open, but we had a couple that really
Oh,
locked
maybe
down.
that's the footage that I saw. Okay,
They really
okay.
locked down. So immediately it went from and meanwhile I was kind of talking to the online services officers. They were kind of like, oh, it should be fine. Like you've got all your paperwork, all your forms. You're just coming home. It should be fine. But when I got to the airport, because I live in the absolute bumfuck nowhere, no one leaves, as you said, Stubby. So like, whoa. Sweden. So they just threw me to the side. They said,
Is
come
it
with
like
us. They had-
Monsters Inc., where it's like all the sirens go off?
We had a 2319 at Los Angeles Airport. So they throw me to the side.
You had Stubby's sock on you. Shit.
They said, sit there, try and peel the sock off your back, and we'll discuss it. So they went and talked to airport staff. They were talking to police. They were only like a big huddle. And at this point, everyone's kind of gone through security or out into the bag collection. And I'm still sitting just in the first door as you come into the airport, out of the gate. And I'm sitting there. They're talking for a while. And all of a sudden, 3 police officers just kind of strike back. And at this point, I am still a 2319. I'm a mass murderer. They are looking at me like, and they're like, sorry, mate, you're going to have to come with us. And I was like, what are you, where? Like, I'm just trying to, I was born and raised here. Where are you taking me? And they have escorted me on a prison bus to quarantine.
A fucking
actual
prison
2319 situation. I was escorted on a prison bus, which was just a woman driving.
Oh, God, that's the worst part of the story.
Basically unwanted or
Australia, horrible country.
I know, I meant the woman
like,
driving.
No, I know.
I was basically an unapproved or unwarranted arrival into Tasmania. Even though I was like sort of online, it was fine. I did everything I needed to do. They were still. This was just the scariest thing ever.
Also,
you know,
they
I
let
could.
you. You just look around like you did fucking let me do this. You sold me the flights to these places. Like,
I didn't fucking walk, did I?
I'm just coming home. They were treating me like there's a Swedish person coming in.
how the fuck has he heard of us?
I was like, I'm trying to get the loan. I don't know, but so I get escorted. Like we've got a hotel set up for quarantine. We need to quarantine you for 10 days. And I was like, oh, okay. I was just trying to go home, but should be all good. Anyway, yeah, get to hotel quarantine. They put me up in this place, and it's very we'll slide the meal tray under your door. You're in prison now for 10 days.
Insane.
You had 10 days.
10 days because you had to get tested on the 10th day, and if you're all clear, then you could leave. But I tuned into the news that night, and the Premier of Tasmania, like the Prime Minister of Tasmania, the Mayor of Tasmania, whatever you want to call it.
Guy.
The big wig in politics, the big dog that runs the state, was
the man
on the news at Launceston Airport because there was I think there was one other person on the flight that came from like Adelaide or something, and he didn't do the paperwork. So they're like, we actually had 2 incidents this afternoon at Launceston Airport. We had one man who came in from Adelaide. He didn't do forms, so we did have to send him on the next plane home. And we also had an international arrival, but it's all good. They're in hotel quarantine. Now, the funny thing about this is...
thinking, like, it's me.
It's me. They were like, we've also got a person to come for international, and everyone watching like, because at this point, everyone's still absolutely
There's
shitting
a Swedish
themselves
man on our
over this.
lanes.
Yeah, I'm just going to infect everyone, and we're just going to turn to Zombieland 3.0. But the funny thing was at this point is that I went to hotel quarantine, and I called up like the services, like the guys that did all the forms and stuff that are running it nationally or whatever. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm all good here, but I don't know what's happened because now I'm in prison. Can you guys sort it out? And so
I love that they've had 2 parts of this. It's like when you're landing, they're saying you'll be all right, mate. It'll be fine. You're like, oh, cheers, fellas. Yeah, thanks for your help. 2 hours later, you call and go, I'm in prison. I don't know what's happened.
I just got police escorted to prison. Thanks, guys.
There's been a
awesome.
disconnect here.
So they're like, oh, this is not sure what's happened. We should be able to sort it out the next couple of hours. Like, we'll see what we can do. Sure enough, a few hours later, after watching the news and being told, well, actually, this is before I watched the news. They said, it's all good. No worries. We'll just test you again to make sure. Was all clear. Got sent home. So the funniest part was I'm sitting at home with the parents, with the family, watching the nightly news, and the Premier's like, we've got this guy from Sweden, international, but we've locked him down. He's in prison. I'm sitting here at home having beers with Dad. So I'm going out tonight, guys. I'm coming to get you all. So it was they had no idea that I was released. They were like, don't worry, we've locked him down. We've sent him to prison for 10 days. And this is all over like all the news networks of Tasmania. But I was just at home having beers with the family.
Was that the big story? The big story of the day was that we had an international arrival and we fucking got him.
Yeah, we got him.
Mission accomplished.
Yes.
And then, to make matters worse, I don't know if this was an automated method or something, or they always do this, but I got a letter in the mail from the Tasmania Police for an official warning on my criminal record for an unapproved, actually, the actual term was failing to abide by the lawful directions of an emergency worker. Which I guess was failing to... I don't know. I don't know what that was. But maybe I swore at the police officer. I'm not sure. But
they let you out. Like they were like, oh, yeah, sorry, mate. We don't actually... You don't need to be here. You're fine.
Yeah. But then I got onto my criminal record. So then I called up the police saying, hey, what the hell is this? I understand that you guys thought I was, a convict or something. You thought I was ET. But turns out Australian. I wasn't because I was at home that night. Well, actually, I guess I am a convict. I think about it.
God,
yeah. Actually, my ancestors stole bread, but that's another story. So anyway, I was
24601 sounding ass.
Yeah, I was arrested. So thought it was pretty funny because I then got sent home, and meanwhile they're like, "We've got him, guys. We've got this guy, international. Who's he think he is coming in?"
I mean,
and
wow. I mean, that story is quite good, but Carol did see me in my boxers and had to send me to the bathroom. So.
Carol,
I don't think I've got any.
Mine was better,
Piss
just saying.
all getting arrested stories.
Maybe you could combine those things. Maybe that is your plan for tonight, Stumpy Goblin. The night is young. It's 9:45 here, so it's not young for you. This is a
10
late
o'clock's
night.
bedtime. Yeah,
especially with your height as well. If you pissed like in an alleyway, you could get some absolute arch on that.
We used to do. Do I tell? Is this story gross? Maybe this story is gross.
Is it going to get you arrested by the Australians?
Not arrested. It was at my friend's house. We used to see who could piss highest on a fence.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Fairly sort
That's
of,
all right.
that's a good piss story. That's
That's
an
fine.
adequate.
All right.
Is that
piss
your
story.
worst? God,
No,
you are
it's just what I just thought that.
He's not someone it led to, CJ.
Do you have no friends?
And then we saw who could drink the most piss, and it became a whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just like everybody. Like we stayed in a shed at the bottom of someone's garden, and then we just used to. If it was like you needed a wee, you weren't going back in the house. So you used to piss up the fence, and then just like see who pissed highest. And I normally won.
Oh, so not at the same time.
Not at the same time.
Have you seen those things where you've got to like jump up and like slap as high as you can on the wall with like a
The
post-it
jump
note?
tests. Yeah,
It was a bit like that, was it? Except with urine.
I have seen them, and I do think that I would excel.
With urine or jumping
I suppose both
at the same time.
Well,
at the same time.
actually, speaking of pissing in the backyard, I mean, again, this isn't going to suit Trevor, but for those Rocket League fans, there is an
Trevor.
OCE Rocket League pro Banana Banana Head. That's another story with a stupid name. Have you heard the story about him having a fight with his dog over territory in the backyard? Yeah, have you?
No.
Have you not heard about this? So Banana Head,
He's a funny little lad, isn't he?
Banana Head plays Rocket League in his shed in the family
video game.
garage.
Fucking obviously he does.
Sorry, video game, Trevor. Sorry, Trevor. Just honestly, you need to pick up. You need to get acclimatized.
CJ, you're our guest. You can say Rocket League all you like, but just for Trevor's listening, I'm just making sure they understand what it is.
okay.
It's because Trevor
Physics-based.
Trevor accidentally asked his smart home speaker to play a podcast, and this has been on repeat. So the only alleviation he can't stop it. So the only alleviation he gets is when we do a new episode. So we need to loop Trevor in.
Is he got like emphysema or something and he can't say, hey, Google, so he can't stop it?
He's deteriorating, but he's a viewer.
Oh, okay.
He's actually got COVID. He caught it from you, CJ. So his throat's gone, his voice is off, and he's like, play something else.
That guy from Sweden.
Google is like, play it again.
Sweden. But so anyway, Trevor, Banana Hen, this guy, this OG player, he plays Rocket League in his garage out the back. Again, external, so he's not connected to the main house. And when he needs to go to the toilet, similar to you, Stumpy, he doesn't. Well, he's in between games and stuff. He doesn't want to have to go all the way inside to the house. Of course, he doesn't want to disturb anyone as well. He's up at all hours, so he goes outside and he has a particular spot on the grass in the corner of his family backyard that he pisses. The problem is that his dog is quite an alpha. So every time Banana Head takes a piss, his dog will then piss over the top of his piss in the same spot. And this has been going on for quite some time, that there's been a bit of a battle. So then maybe Banana Head goes halfway, the dog pisses, and then he goes, haha, gotcha, I'm going again.
Yeah.
But he said this particular area in the backyard is just dead now because there has been so much just toxic urine going on top of it that there's just a patch of grass that is drier than the Sahara Desert and the rest is just lush and green. And the family comes in and goes, well, that's where my son and the dog piss every night. So it is disgusting.
Surely that is terrible for the stench as well in the baking hot Australian sun. Like, isn't it better in theory? It seems more degenerate, but isn't it better to piss like around the place, maybe in a circle situation like a sundial? Because then by the time the rain washes 12 o'clock, you move on to 6 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you keep going at 12 o'clock, then you make the smell.
Sorry, so do you think he just spins? As he's going?
That'd be ridiculous.
Like a crazy daisy.
That would be really stupid. I think he should just spin. I think he should to spread it out, or else the smell will chase him.
That really is horrendous.
Oh, yeah, but anyway, his dog has absolutely got his measure. He said he's always got the last laugh, so there's a little bit of a battle.
They can wee more.
Can they?
Not in volume, but certainly in number.
I don't know. Google it.
You fucking asserted that.
Why did you say it like that?
Because
Dogs can pee more.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't really expecting to be questioned on it because I thought it was quite, known that a dog can urinate more times in a day than a human can.
I think they can just turn it off quicker.
And then save it till later.
Yeah, they can save it for spots. But then my dog, he'll spend all of his in one spot, and then he'll sniff a bit and be like, I need to wee on this. And he'll lift his leg up,
the dry
and
wee.
just no wee comes out. And he's like, job done. I'm like, You didn't do anything.
That's still
You
so
fire
proud.
a blank at the
Yeah.
tree, and you look embarrassing because you've now tried to do a wee on this tree.
Yeah, but then they play it off, don't they? They do the little thing where they sort of dig some grass over the
Yeah,
patch
scratch the
after.
grass. Like,
Nothing. Like, we know
I
what you.
know you've not.
We
I
know what
was
you've not
looking.
managed.
I think your dog's trying to show that he's got ownership over you. Actually, he's
I then pissed on
he's-
my dog.
oh
Yeah.
that is a power move actually.
Cut it off at the source. That's the play. That's absolutely the play. Cut it off at the source.
So while to stop your dog from pissing, when he pisses, you piss on the dog. Problem is, it now
while
stinks in
he
the house.
pisses, I piss on the dog. My house is a mess. My carpets are sodden.
Did
Yeah,
that
no, it
golf
really
bag
is
used to be
awful.
blue?
It did. I know. Well, CJ, you're into golf as well, actually. We should go golfing when we're away.
Oh, Christ.
What?
Oh yes.
No,
Every now and then I talk about golf on the podcast, and Cole always moves on.
I don't move. What do you
Golf
mean I
talk,
always
golf
move
talk.
on? You
Golf
can have
talk,
a little
golf
bit
talk.
of golf talk. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like, I know how long do you guys
Golf
reckon you could
talk.
talk about golf for?
Sorry, Cole.
In
golf
theory.
talk real quick.
Golf talk.
I'm doing golf talk.
Somewhat not golf talk though. I have a fantastic golf story for you guys that
Okay.
you guys might know, but you might not.
Okay, go
My
on. Trevor, golf, by
favourite-
the way, is a sport, sorry. It's with a ball and a
Trevor, you will not believe it if you
Hit it with a stick.
Yeah,
Trevor,
Google it. Again, Google it, Trevor. You need to get
It's
out
like
more.
pool, but worse.
Trevor, just stop listening.
Oh.
My golf story is that
I like
I was no, he's okay. I was on a beach once, family
Okay.
holiday. Right now, this sounds weird when I talk about golf, but next to the beach was a little putting green. So all the family went
That's
down
fun.
to the beach. Went down to the beach. They were doing their boogie boarding stuff, hanging out. I was like, I'll just take the putter and I'll just go have a little putt on the putting green first and hang out. And then I'll meet them down at the beach just because, something to do. Your family vacation, family holiday.
No vacation.
So I had a little putt. And then I thought, righto, that was great. Didn't make any, but I'll just trot down to the beach. I'll trot down to the beach and see what everyone's doing. So, took the putter. I had a couple of balls and whatnot. Got down there and my brother-in-law now was out in the water. He was just having a little body surf. My cousin was out there as well. Now probably, I don't
This
know.
is so fucking
say
Australian, this story.
This is
80, 90 metres out there. 100. We'll say 100 metres because
Was this on Bondi Beach?
No, but that
Okay,
is one of
that's
the
one that
beaches
I
of
know.
Australia. Yeah, very close. So they're out there, and I just thought, you know what? I don't know why. Maybe I'd had a couple of beveraginos, couple of cordials, but I was feeling pretty good about the golf game, clearly. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just hit him a couple of balls. And again, I had a putter, so this is quite hard to get in the air.
That's tough.
It's not made. It's made, Trevor. It's made for putting. Keeping the
Very
ball on the
flat.
ground.
It's a
not
zero
for-
lofter. It's 90
Exactly.
degrees
So-
to the ground. Yeah.
But I thought it'd
Rolling
be pretty
in.
fun. Like they're just out there. There's no one else, out there. So I thought, you know what, I'll have a putt. So I teed up the ball with a bit of sand and made a little mound, put the ball on it. I said, "Hey Tommy, catch this!" And he's about 100 meters. So I had to, this is going to be
have to get
impressive.
it.
So
He's
not
gonna
far for
anywhere
you.
near.
Quite easy for you.
Oh, but with a putter, like this is
Easy.
you're not hitting this. Well, I guess maybe for me.
Exactly.
But
For
I
you,
thought,
mate, for you.
Hey Tommy,
Take
here.
the
So anyway,
compliment.
I've gone for the big wind up, and I have absolutely flushed this ball. Now, at this point, I thought that it was just Tom and my cousin in the water. As I flush it and just glance up, I see a surfer about 150 meters out in the water paddling out to a wave, probably 50 meters left of my brother-in-law and another 50 meters past him. And I was like, oh. So I've hit this ball, absolutely flushed it, and it started right on line with my brother-in-law, and then started drawing left.
Oh my God.
And it was a
shit.
big ball for a putter. And I'm just, at this point, I'm just doing the eye dance where I'm looking up, looking down.
trying to
like,
judge it.
Okay, getting worrying. But you're not saying anything because, like, this is an entire beach and there's
Yeah.
one surfer on the beach. So you're like, what?
Statistically,
And at this
if you aimed for him, it's impossible
it's
to
a
hit
hole in
that
one.
man.
It's a hole,
Yeah.
and I'm about to take this as my hole in one
Yeah.
because then I'm looking up, I'm looking down, I'm thinking, surely not. And he's just paddling out, minding his own business. There's no one on the beach. It's Tasmania. No one lives here, so it's not busy. It's not Bondi.
Valid.
And as I look up and down, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, surely not. Sure enough, he's wearing a wetsuit, and I can still hear the sound of just a smack hits him square on the back from 150 meters away with a putter off the beach, and he just goes, ah!
Oh my fucking
Smashes
God.
him on the back with a golf ball, which would absolutely hurt as well. Just
would
slapped
kill.
him. And he's turned around because he has no idea what's hit him at this point. He's thinking he's having a calm. There's no one here. There's other people in the
It
water.
could be like a
So he's-
jellyfish or something.
There's a jellyfish, mate! Quick, let me pee on it! Come on, I'll save you!
Blue balls. So he's
Banana head
turned
and this
around
dog.
Taking turns.
and he's looked at it. The only people he can see is my cousin and my brother-in-law in the water. And he has just gone, "What the hell have you thrown at me?" And just started rinsing them. Like, mate, it was him. And I'm just on the beach holding up a putter. Sorry, mate. It was, but like, at the same time, absolutely ridiculous. So he's left the water. He's paddled back. He's like, oh, and he didn't want to come near us. I was.
Did he
scared
find it
was-
impressive? Because
No, he
you
didn't.
have to find that impressive.
Exactly. I'm taking
How
it
old
as
was
my
he?
first ever hole in one. I'd say 30, something like that. Nothing. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe
not like
the-
an old bloke.
No, he was a younger fella. And so, yeah, he got out of the water and then I think his mates were kind of sitting up on the beach. There was like a bench seat that they were all watching him surf or something. And he's come up and he's just holding his back and they lifted it up to have a look. And at this point, I'm like, I need to get out of here. Because I don't want to start, getting a fight over this. But it was my probably most impressive sporting achievement ever. Was accidentally
is
hitting a
on-
surfer.
Did his mates find it funny? I'm struggling to see a world where my mate doesn't get hit with a golf ball 150 meters out in the sea from a man with a putter.
With a
and I'm not
putter?
thinking, fuck it, well done. That's excellent. That's really good.
I'll be the voice of
Thank you.
boredom. I wouldn't find that funny. Because he
You-
might die.
you're-
It's a golf ball. Don't hit golf balls at people when they're
Okay,
swimming.
but he didn't die.
That's
If
true.
he died, I wouldn't find it funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
Maybe that's my line.
What about a little bit of brain damage?
But he wasn't, though. I'm saying
What
after
about-
the
you
fact.
said
I'm
your
not-
line. You've said your line is if he died. I'm saying, what if he got a little, just
Okay,
a bit
but
of
he
brain
didn't.
damage?
He got hit with the golf ball, and then he turns around, sees there's a bloke on the beach with a putter, also saying sorry, not going, ha ha, dickhead. He's saying, CJ saying sorry. 100%. If you
I'd
don't
be
find
the
that
boring
if you
bloke.
don't find that funny, you're fucking dull.
I am fucking
I
dull.
mean,
I'm
I
fucking
think it
dull when
depends on the
comes
brain
to
damage.
health and yeah. Thank you. A proper answer to my question, CJ. Talk to me about his brain damage.
Well, I'd say if he's okay, but he struggles to do simple addition, that's still funny. But if he's lost some primary motor skills, it's getting less funny. But then if he
Can't walk, but it still has all his
I think
brain.
there's.
Can he
I think it's
surf?
funny at the minor end and funny at the major end of
Yeah,
game.
that's fair. That's fair.
To be fair,
Yeah.
all right, I'll give you that. If he's vegetated, I've got to laugh.
Yeah.
If he's a human
Thank you.
cucumber, I'll give you that.
If I've hit a putter and turned someone into a cucumber on a beach, I think that's like imagine getting hit with a golf ball when you're surfing. I mean,
That's
that's
what I
pretty
mean.
rare to tell.
It's a comedic concept.
If it was one of your mates that got hit with a golf ball, you wouldn't think that's fucking funny. When they've come back and they're a bit bruised.
I'd be
It's hilarious.
I mean, I'd probably laugh at it after the fact, but like, I wouldn't. I'm a boring fucker. Okay,
You
there's
are.
been times where I've been against my entire friendship group of thinking this isn't funny, and they're all laughing. I've said this story to some people before. We were at this stag do, CJ, and we went kayaking, right? And the water was about 5 feet tall. It was shallow, right? And it was jagged rocks at the bottom. And at the start, they're like, "Oh, you got to be really safe. This is a dangerous thing. You wear your helmets." And he says, "If you hit each other with the fucking paddle, it's rock hard. You catch someone and you break their jaw. Like it's that bad, right?" Then they realised they were on a stag do, and they were teaching us all these things like, "Oh, you should go behind them and hook them in and bob their boat up and down. We're falling in the water and pushing each other off." And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? Someone is going to break their ankle or their skull." And everyone else
person said it's okay.
Yeah,
It's fun.
My
It's
mate Dave, they
fun.
taught us this thing called Titanic, where they had someone leaning over the front. My mate Dave was leaning over the front on his boat, and they had everyone
No,
else
that's an
tipping
Eiffel
it.
Tower.
Oh, okay. Then everyone else tipping it and had him singing "My Heart Will Go On." He was being waterboarded, and he was like, "Oh, your heart," and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was fucked, man. It was fucked up. That whole day
Wow.
was fucked up.
You're
I thought like I was going. I still feel like I do.
absolutely that.
Feel like
This
I'm
is your
going
problem:
insane.
is that you think about the consequences instead of just enjoying the moment. You're thinking about
I can
consequences.
do.
Not a single
No,
member of
get
my
loosey
family
goosey.
asked if he was okay. They just thought it was hilarious and really impressive. How far was it? With a putter. What? Are you serious? That's unbelievable. You counting that as a hole in one? Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Yes,
That's all the
absolutely.
fam
That's
thought
brilliant.
about.
It's a moving
Well,
hole.
you're
That's the
just,
thing.
what have you got? What aboutism?
Yeah,
Honestly.
what if? But it fucking didn't. He's not
You're
very
right.
He got a bit of a bruise and a really funny story.
Do you reckon he tells that story? Do you reckon he tells his mates? Or do
he
you
has
reckon
to.
he's
No,
too
I reckon
angry?
he's as boring as you. And he's
I
like,
hope he
there was this
is.
guy on the beach and he hit a putter and I was 150 metres away and he hit me. And then if someone goes, that's actually really impressive. He goes, no, I could have had brain damage.
I could have struggled to do 4 plus 7.
I could have started speaking in a really nasal voice and been annoying.
Now put
I
a
got
voice
very
on top.
lucky.
Yeah.
Very good.
But I think it's because he didn't see the ball flight. Like it was such a nice,
Oh, no, I know what you mean.
Draw.
I know it's about the perfect arc. I get you there. I do understand that, where you're following it.
It's like when Stumpy pisses it.
Yeah, exactly. Up and over the fence.
Did you want it, at what point in the air did you want it to hit him, if ever?
I might have said, go on then. But I think at the
I
start,
think when it
halfway
looks
through.
likely, right? When you're thinking, it's cleared my family, and now the only funny thing that can happen is this ball hitting the man. That's then when you need to want it to happen.
it was so, it just didn't look like missing him. That was the problem, mate. It was like, as soon as I hit it, I kind of went, oh, there's a surfer. Oh, surely not. And then after the first surely not, I was like, oh, no, it is. Like, it is. Like, this is, it was a homing missile for this man. And it caught him like square in the middle of the back. So it was the best shot I've ever hit. Accidentally.
Especially a moving target as well. Golf would be better if it had moving targets. I think golf should have bigger
hard
moving
enough, mate.
targets.
Yeah, golf.
No. So you scale it up with having them bigger. So it's
What
like
about
landing it.
windmills and stuff in the way, and sort of like little bridges, and maybe some sort of like a really bendy course.
And it makes a
with,
sound when you hit it through a hole or something.
Yeah, maybe that'd be good. What do you think?
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. That sounds like a better game. Have you seen like not extreme? I was going to say extreme.
Extreme
mini
golf. Extreme
No.
mini golf. What golf?
Have you seen like high level mini golf? And they're fucking
No.
pinging it and ponging it over everything.
No, that sounds good though.
It's really cool. Yeah, like they say, look, I'm going to bounce it off this angle, then that one and that one. And it goes boom, 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 exactly as they said it would happen. Now that I'm into.
But then there's
That
some
sounds like normal
sports
mini
that-
golf.
True.
Yeah, but
There's-
good.
There's some sports out there that look like they are sports for divorced dads. Because there's like, have you seen like people taking foot golf seriously?
Oh,
I'm not saying taking it.
yeah.
I've done foot
It's-
golf.
Fine, playing foot golf
Yeah.
seems like a good load of fun. Whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen.
They've
people
got the
on
shin pads
TikTok-
on.
Yes,
They've got shin
and they-
pads on.
Genuinely,
Oh, really?
They full kit wanker, shin pads, and they are playing foot golf so competitively. It's fucking
In stunts?
embarrassing.
They're like
It's-
a meter
it's
away and they're
embarrassing.
lining it up and rolling the ball on this massive hole. Like, you're not missing that, mate.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's a sad one. I've seen that as well with like mini golf, where I've seen somebody like try to go for like a putt on mini golf, hits it, misses, and he full on rages out and shouts to the other competitors, calling them all like frauds and stuff, saying you should be on this fucking course, whatever. And I'm like, it's fucking mini golf, mate. But it's clearly like a ranked tournament, and it's just sad. It's like, pick a good one. Pick a good.
I feel like that'll be us, though. You know, I think it's. I don't want to go too in on them because I feel like I'm going to find some novel sport when I'm older.
Do you have a
really
plan for when you age? Because you're a sportsman, CJ, and I'm a lesser sportsman, but a sportsman too. I play my football, right? But at some point, my body's going to say no because football's quite intense. I mean, like your Aussie rules, quite intense as well.
Very
I think my theory at the moment is when that's done, I'll sort of try and go into like some form of jogging, be it 10K,
Golf?
5K, Ironmans.
Golf?
Maybe. Hey, who knows? Maybe when I'm 50, I will
Golf's
golf
good
it
fun.
with you guys. But yeah, do you have a plan
yep.
for that if your body says no?
Darts, golf, booze, pool.
Just the bar games.
pub stuff.
Yeah, just
Pub
pub
shit.
stuff. And golf. I think that's
but you can drink when you're playing golf. That's the beauty of golf, is you can have bevies when you're
Yes.
going round.
Cole, I think we need to take you out on a course. Golf cart, booze, music. When you bring a speaker as well, it's just,
yeah.
and you're just
That
hanging out
sounds
with
better.
the boys for 3 or 4
Vibes
hours.
in it. Yeah.
Do I get to
Vibes.
wear the little crisscross socks up to my knees and a little hat and say,
Are
"Good
you
day to you,
okay?
sir," and shout 4?
Yeah, you do the last bit. Yeah, I shouted 4. I
Have you?
shouted 4 right, and then it's missed them. But or like you shout 4. I've done right. I went golfing the other week. and
I like 4.
Did the receptionist at that hotel we had foreskin when you walked up to her?
I forgot to peel it back. Oh no, there's a bubble.
Oh no!
It was just hanging out the side. It was, loose undies, loose undies.
I shouted 4 right, so like right, there's sort of like a fence behind them, so it couldn't hit them dead on. And then it sort of landed next to them. They didn't even turn around and be like, "Cheers." They're just like,
That's annoying.
And I'm
yeah,
like,
no, that's.
mate, I've called it out for your own good. They didn't duck. They didn't like even look or like try and see where the ball's going. They didn't give a shit. And then they didn't even show me where my ball went. So I had to go looking for it awkwardly near them. And I was
Is
like,
that what you meant to do? You meant to say it's there or whatever? Is that the dumb thing?
If you're a good human.
yeah. It was close enough where they would have seen where it landed and they could have saved me 20 seconds. And I would have been like, oh, cheers. But they
Have
didn't.
either of
I was
you
like, wow.
in golf ever done the thing where you see someone and they're looking towards you and you go like that over their heads if there's a ball about to hit them and they go and they let them duck?
Oh, no, I've not actually.
Have you ever seen someone do that in football? Do you know what I'm talking about, CJ?
No, like go catch this for me.
So they're looking at you, right? The people used to do it when playing football, right, in a sports hall or basketball. So what you do is you go up to them and you act as if you're catching a ball over their heads and you sort of track it and,
then you leave
and then
it.
they go, oh shit, but there is no ball. It's like an imaginary ball. You catch an imaginary ball, so they duck from it. Do that at golf. Oh,
Catching a golf ball would really fucking hurt.
Oh,
Imagine getting hit by one.
Fucking baseballer over here.
Oh, all right.
Cole, I
Bringing out
don't
the pedo
understand you
glove.
because I feel like you. I was about to say you can't play golf because of how angry you seemingly got by no one moving when someone yells 4. But at the same time, you play that game. So I don't.
I never actually did that. That was what the cool kids used to do, and I see you guys as the cool kids.
I bet.
You
right,
get so
that
angry
Cole-
at golf, I reckon.
I
would
bet that
rage.
Cole would be. Do you remember when you used to have your mate kneel behind someone and you shove them over their back? Do you remember that game?
That is a great
excellent.
game. We
Great
should bring
fun.
that back, actually.
Yeah,
Let's
just
bring that
kneel
back.
behind someone, right behind them, and just shove somebody, and they just fucking topple. I bet, Cole, you hated that. I bet you never found that funny.
Hit your head. It's stupid. Because you're falling backwards. It's stupid.
I want to call you so many slurs. How are you so boring?
When I remember that when I was at uni, we played this game called Flaming Jedi, and I fucking hated it. Right now, I like my drinking games. At uni, there was a lot of drinking too much.
Was
should
it
we
named
say?
after you? Flaming Jedi.
Flaming Jedi.
Flaming Jedi.
But, so there was a lot of alcohol out, right, at these drinking things. Flaming Jedi was where they turn the lights off. I fucking hate. They used to turn the lights off, get a piece of paper, burn it, set it alight, and then you bap the flaming piece of paper around each other. Every time it started, I fucking hated it. People are
sounds
drinking
funny.
like vodka. People are just there with alcohol, out and about, bopping this thing about in the dark, and then it burns out, and it's like, well, you lose, finish a pint or die or whatever the fuck.
That
But yeah,
sounds funny.
I didn't like Flaming Jedi.
You are the most boring. I mean, did anything
Nothing
happen?
could go wrong there,
Did anything
really.
wrong happen?
No, nothing. That's the thing. Nothing did. But you need the me's.
No, you
know?
don't. No, you're ruining the vibe. Only you say that you need the you. Only people like you say that you're necessary. Everyone
You
else
need
says
the
get
me's.
out.
Justify my reason for living.
Me. Cole's there with his phone torch on. No, stop it!
In the hunter-gatherer, yeah, I don't want to hurt my ankle in the dark. In the hunter-gatherer days, CJ, what do you reckon your ancestors did? What did they do? Did they hunt? Did they gather? Did they make fire?
I reckon they were hunters. Yeah, I reckon they were hunters.
They chased with the fucking spears and
Actually,
launched
no,
them.
I think they were probably stealing food because my ancestors and we're probably going to get
Were
on this
thieves.
story as well. were thieves. Because, I mean, you can't have an Australian on a couple of English guys' podcasts without realizing that I'm a convict, and I am an absolute convict. Yeah, my ancestors literally stole bread, which is why I'm around right now. And
That's funny.
That's a good story.
Basically. We went to the Port Arthur, which is the oldest prison in Tassie,
yeah, I've
which is
heard of it,
one of the oldest prison in Australia.
What's that?
There was a
massacre there.
shooting there. Yeah, the shooting
mate.
that was there, yeah.
Hey, tomato. We
sorry,
don't talk about
yeah,
that.
whatever.
Anyway,
Okay.
but there's a directory there where you can look up your name, your last name, and find, who was here and why they were here and how long they were here for, things like that. And on my mother's side, my grandmother's last name, I searched that up, and sure enough, one of her great grandparents, whatever you want to call it, well, her ancestors, stole bread. Basically, they stole bread and got put on a boat to Australia for stealing a loaf of bread. That is what it said on the thing.
You
Stole a loaf of bread.
cliche.
So it's either go to Australia or start Les Mis.
I mean, clearly not much was going wrong in England back then. If stealing bread was this much of a punishment.
Fucking hell. You stole bread. Oh, God.
Yeah. Hey, get on a boat for 6 months. We'll see you later. I mean, that's it for stealing bread. So I'm a thief. I don't know what that makes me in terms of back in caveman days, but maybe I was looking after the food and eating the food.
I think your ancestors would have stolen the berries that my ancestors foraged. What about you, Stumpy? What would your ancestors have been doing?
I think I would have been
days?
getting like giraffes in headlocks. I think like
just really
tall ones,
old-timey fights,
and then go and get it in a headlock, and then we got food for the tribe.
Do you think the giraffes thought you were a giraffe?
Say again.
Do you think the giraffes thought you were a giraffe? Like there was no person.
I like to think that my ancestors like painted I think they painted themselves with spots, and they were like they probably like got deep into it and like ate all the leaves off the trees. They were avoiding all the spikes, and then they just all of a sudden headlock. I can get him. I think your ancestors dressed up like a pantomime horse, so they had like a little cone head on them, and they had a little. Wait, do you know what a pantomime is, CJ? Do you do pantomimes in Australia? Is that like the play where you dress up? Like a really camp Christmas play. If I were to go to you like, it's behind you, does that mean anything to you? Nope. Wow. You're so English in so many ways. And yet, or am I too young? You could invent... No, it's all ages. It's all ages. Sorry. It's not just us oldies. It's the young guys. They love it too. No. The teenagers love a panto. Quite the opposite. It's for kids. It's mainly for kids. So you go to a pantomime. Okay. They're only on at Christmas, I think. Yeah, they are. And they're in like, the stage hall where the play is. And it's like you got your Cinderellas. You got your Jack and the Beanstalks. Yeah. Dick Whittington. What the fuck even is Dick Whittington? Dick Whittington. Him and his dog went to London or something like that. I know the name, but not even the story. I think I've seen it, and it was shit. But it's full of innuendo. A big part of it for the adults. Is it's full of innuendo. Catered to the adults. Smart. Yeah. So especially in Dick Whittington, the amount of times I shit, they walk on stage and say, "Oh, I'm looking for Dick. Where's Dick?" And then and then they'll like bend over a counter and say, "Oh, I just really need Dick." Some creepy dad's like, "It's right over here, baby." I was like, this is so overt. Somebody in drag will go like, "Oh, that one's too small. I need a big one." Ooh, and the crowd, the adults of the crowd will go, "Oh, yeah." The kids will be like, "Get the big one, it's over there." But yeah, it's basically a play that the audience are encouraged to get involved with, and the cliche from that is the main character, the sort of Bubbles, the Jack, will sort of be like, "Where is the baddie? I must find him," and he's behind them. Where is behind you? It's very silly then. Very silly. Very camp, yeah. Love it. We'll take you to a pantomime. Next time you're in the UK, even if it's summer, I'll contact someone from Corrie. We'll get him on stage. Also, it's always a load of like soap stars or like Z-list celebrities. Like Neighbours. Like Neighbours, doing cashies. Doing Christmas cashies. Yeah, I like that. Christmas cashies? Or Christmas bone. What? Do you have cashies? What? Like this is beautiful. Is this like the voting day sausage? Is this like a very Australian thing? No, just like tradies do cashies, like tax free, you cash in hand instead of invoice cash in hand. Stuff. Oh, okay, all right. Like so, celebrities doing little cashies. So we have like in Australia we have Z-list celebrities or ex-sportsmen that do those sportsmen's nights at local clubs and stuff, and we're like, oh, he's doing a cashy, because he's probably getting $500 like a little cash grab, cash in hand, and they're obviously just getting an envelope. You're not reporting that to the ATO, to the tax office. Oh yeah, fair. Yeah, we have cashies. God. That's a Z-list celebrities doing pantomime cashies. Would fucking Tim Cahill go like, I know, what's his name? Gary Cahill, the Aussie. Would Gary Cahill be like, "Oh, I'd like a big one"? No, it's Tim. There's two Cahills. One of them was Gary's a big centre back for Chelsea, the old fellow. That's who he's the English one, isn't he? And then Tim's the Aussie striker. Okay. Yes. Would Tim Cahill go to the crowd and be like, "Ooh, I'll have a big one"? Oh. I'm
Did you see
looking
a
for
video?
Dick.
I
Where's
think Tim
Where's
Kaye was
Dick?
quite famous. I don't think he's a Z-list celebrity. I think he's probably the greatest Australian
mate.
football player of all time. But have some fucking respect.
Do you not reckon he does a cashy? Do you not reckon he pops a
He doesn't
cashy
do
in
ca-
November?
Oh, he might at this time. I think he's kind of been out of the game for a while, but I think he went
Just
to Asia to play football and do cashies over there. He probably
Just to
yeah,
pay
he
for a
earned
couple
his-
of Stretch Armstrongs for his kids. Surely.
What are Stretch Armstrongs?
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong. You know Stretch
No, what's a
Armstrong,
Stretch
Cole?
I know what it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
like
a little
from back in the
toy,
day.
little
you
mannequin.
pull.
It's
Yeah,
very
it's all
90s.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big-
you pull his
Yeah,
arms
yeah.
and stuff, and like put his. I
I
remember.
think I saw a video where they pulled him as far as he could, and he just eventually snapped. and
You
died.
kind of look like a Stretch Armstrong, Stumpy.
I was previously. I was just called Armstrong.
Could we pull you off at the next event? And
Ask a good panto line.
It's good
That's a
content.
great
That
panto
is.
line.
Now you got to turn and go. "Ooh."
good content. Go was like, we should film it.
We can't just
Actually-
have fun. You can't just pull me off and just have a good time.
IRL podcasting, guys, but with cameras. That is all I'm pitching.
Right. Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, everybody, if you want that to happen, let us know. Otherwise, CJ, mate, thanks for a little old chinny dub-dubs with us. That was very
It's
nice.
been a
That was
pleasure. Got
lovely.
plenty more to just like hanging out with the boys and
good,
shooting the shit with Trevor.
Yeah,
With
big Trev. Cheers, Trev. Appreciate you.
For any Rocket League mains that are watching, would you suggest they watch more episodes, subscribe, sort of stick around, tune in every week?
Not really.
We need this.
Okay. And do you have anything you want to shill now you're here?
No. So I want to go back to
Oh,
the last
sorry.
thing
We
if
are
could.
round 2, are we?
Oh.
Okay. Let's try
Yeah, sorry,
again.
I'd like to do the ask now. Please.
Oh, you want me to do the proper one?
No, just if you could say, we'll give you cashy.
Oh, you want me to give you you want me to have the cash, or do you want me to give you?
I
cash?
want to give
Am I
you
get-
money
am I-
to tell people to please
Oh, yeah.
subscribe.
Okay, I
and-
got you.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, we'll cut that last bit out.
I'll give you a
so
shiny penny.
you can cut the first line of it as well. This is absolutely not a paid advertisement. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out more of this content, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, follow the boys on Twitter. This is the best podcast in the business. It's not just Trevor watching. It's going to be millions. So make sure you get on board.
Thanks, mate.
These guys are the best.
Thanks, mate. And also, we're still selling £5 sponsors. We've got a fun idea, CJ.
Oh,
People can buy a sponsor for £5 and it can be anything. And then soon the price will go up. And there will
keep
be
saying
more
soon.
views. And you know,
supply
then it'll go to
demand.
£10. Yeah. Eventually, people will be paying £1,000 for a sponsor in this podcast. Get in early. £5 for a sponsor. Just DM us and we'll just read it. Like James Bond, you know James Bond.
I'm doing one.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, give us £5, mate. Next episode, we'll read that bad boy out. No problem.
I'm gonna address it as the surfer that got hit with a ball. Screw you!
I didn't find it very fun. My name's not Trevor.
I could have got brain damage.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate you a lot. Make sure you follow CJ as well on socials and all that. You probably already are, but make sure you give him love things at CJCJRL and listen to Chalkedcast as well. Your fantastic podcast.
Yes, we might get the boys on as well. So if you guys are fans of Cole and Stumpy, make sure to check out Chalked. We'll get the boys on maybe this week if they're interested.
Yeah, that sounds good. All
If
right,
we're about.
well up for it. All right, thank you, everybody.
Well,
Make
actually,
sure you
not
like
this
and follow.
week, because this might not be live, is it? So,
Oh, yeah.
Here we fucking go. Always
Already
moving the
retracting.
goalposts. Moving the
Yeah.
H-shaped goalposts.
everyone pretend everyone in the original spots. Yeah, I might actually get the boys on Chalkedcast as well. So if you guys are interested in hearing more from Cole and Stumpy, check out Chalked. They'll be on somewhere. I'll get them on.
We'll be fucking some point, not been asked yet, but we'll see. Cheers, everybody. Lots of love. See you soon. Goodbye.